Gupta, Channel News Asia at the Vatican.
For urban polo hopes to achieve by combining one of the world's oldest sports with a music festival.
That's right. Polo, the sport of kings, will be played on a significantly smaller field as well as bring spectators as close as possible to the players at Marina Bay. Joining us in studio today to tell us more are Simon Wilson, the co-founder of Urban Polo, and Sam Hopkinson, a professional polo player and also co-founder of Urban Polo. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hi.
First of all, tell us, how did the idea of combining music with polo come about? Simon.
So the idea was really around, we've been running polo events for years, and it's sort of a quiet, sedate country game, and we wanted to attract new people to the sport. We really wanted to open up to the eyes of people in the city that had never been to it. So the idea of music was really to make it a full event so people could experience a whole event day rather than just the sport aspect of it, like 2020 cricket and sevens rugby. And
yeah, I think it's really important that you keep reinventing the sport to like you said, you know, to bring on new lovers of the sport itself. But it's not going to be played on a big field. You've reduced the size, Sam.
Yeah, that's right. So we've had to make the field a lot smaller to be able to bring it into the city. We tried to keep all the traditional aspects of the game, but like Simon just said, we wanted to evolve it into something that people can come along and watch, who haven't seen polo before. They can understand it a little bit easier, and they can enjoy the day, admire the horses, the players, everything on offer, but right in the centre of the city.
Sam, tell us, is it easy for polo players and horses to adapt to playing in such a small space and with, you know, loud music blaring throughout?
Yeah.
I mean, that must be a challenge. Do the horses get spooked ever?
Well, I mean, not really. The horses, I mean, some horses might get a little bit spooked, but the polo ponies that we use are very used to this sort of environment. Also, when the ball gets thrown in and all the horses, you know, when the action happens, the horses just, they switch on to their job and away they go. They don't
eye on the prize.
Yeah. But as far as the players go, I mean, it actually adds to the excitement, you know, with the crowd right there, you can sort of feel their excitement, feel that they're watching, and so it's a much more enjoyable.
So this urban polo, the first time it's coming out of New Zealand, what was it like when it traveled around New Zealand?
So the events have been really well received. We've had huge crowds in Auckland, Christchurch, Wellington and Hamilton. So, and we sort of have a series this year again, so we're doing two of the main cities this year because we've got a bit of a focus on the Asian expansion. So the crowds really love it. You know, it's quite different between cities. Some cities enjoy the music more, some cities are more into the commentary. We'll see how it goes down at Marina Bay South. It's going to be exciting to see how it's received.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is your first outing to Asia, and Singapore is your debut destination, right? Where else are you guys looking at in this region to go to next? So
yeah, so we're looking at Asia as a whole to expand the sport. So Beijing, Shanghai, Bangkok, they're all targets before we head off to the US.
Let's talk about one of the world's oldest known team sports, polo. Currently, what is the following like around the world? It seems like it's a very elitist type of a sport. So when you want to bring it to the masses, will they be also be given the chance to participate, maybe ride ponies or something?
I think that, as you say, the game is perceived as an elitist sport that a lot of people, it's a very niche because a lot of people don't know about it. Which is one of our goals, was to bring this into the city, to actually try and get people excited about it and actually say, hey, I want to have a go at trying, have a go at polo. So, and the idea being, it actually isn't that hard to get into, but people aren't aware of it. So, you know, if people enjoy what they see down at Marina Bay South on Saturday, they can contact the Singapore Polo Club, or if they're over here or in New Zealand, they can come out and contact any of our guys and actually come down and give it a go.
Sam, you've been playing polo professionally. What do you think still lies in its appeal?
Yeah, well, that's a good question. I think it's that it's a team sport. It involves it's got huge amounts of adrenaline. It's considered an extreme sport. But also it's the horse aspect of it. You know, it's not just a game that you can turn up with your tennis racket or your golf clubs and play. You know, so it's the all-encompassing, everything that you have to do to be good at it that makes it so addictive. You know, you have to have the horses going. You have to go if your horses going well. You have to be fit. You have to be playing well. There's so much to the game rather than just turning up and and having a hit around.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea because, we're looking at some nice pictures of the event probably in New Zealand. And it's a great chance for kids as well to interact with animals.
So the kids aspect is going to happen next year because this year it's an R18 event, which is a really good question. So we will be introducing a family day on the Sunday next year as we expand the sport. I mean, look, I think the appeal's quite interesting. I mean, we've got two sponsors. We're sitting here with General Assembly and Space Executive. They are new to the sport. Usually it's Cartier and the old type of brands. So we've got these new businesses that are entrepreneurial type businesses trying to get into maybe in the high-end market, but something totally different. So it's exciting to see in Singapore a real interest in what we're trying to do here, and also there's obviously massive interest for our growth into China.
So that'll be what you're hoping audiences will take away this weekend.
So you know what, the audiences are they can take it, they can have fun, they can come down, they can get dressed up. They can really enjoy the day. It's, standing on the side of the field and being right there. We have a wall system where you are right in front of these animals, the horses. You'll just be blown away. I mean, people love this thing.
Some of the spectators can even high-five the players. I mean, it's that close.
Not during the game.
Not during the game, yeah. I mean, like after.
But after the game. That is how
Safety first, right?
Well, all the best for the event that's coming up. When? This weekend.
This weekend, Saturday, at Marina Bay. So we've been speaking to Simon Wilson, the co-founder of Urban Polo, and Sam Hopkinson, professional polo player and also the founder of Urban Polo. Urban Polo Singapore debuts this weekend, and the ticketing details are on your screen right now.
Now, before we go, we'll do a stopover in Hanoi.